Be OK by BAND-MAID is a truly fantastic song, and yet it's one that many die-hard fans probably wouldn't put on their top 10 list of songs, or even their top 20 list for that matter. It all comes as part of that Made in Japan first album that many kind of see as maybe a poppy first outing, a bit of a misstep, long before Thrill cemented them as more of a hard rock band, and certainly long before they started writing their own songs and really crafting and creating the band that we now all know and love. And yet it can't be denied that Be OK is the first song on their first album, a song that has a big, rousing, anthemic chorus that's catchy as well, that also features a good flow. Fantastic backing vocals, a wonderful vocal by Psyche at the front, which is just as good as ever, and the musicianship of the band that we all know and love. Now, yes, I have to admit, it is a little bit of a kicker that it isn't written by them. It doesn't quite have the hardcore, gritty hard rock sound at the centre of what they mainly do now, and it doesn't also have the same musical nuance as they do now. However, to confront those issues, it should be worth saying that one of the things that makes modern BAND-MAID so great is the fact that they are now, despite having that hard rock sound at the core of what they do, very free to play with other sounds. They do more poppy things like Page. They play around with all different things like About Us being very production heavy. And at the same time, you get side projects like Cluepot. It must also be said that as much as that isn't quite as nuanced as a lot of their modern work, many bands, we look back at their first album and say, hey, it's a nice sign of what they would later become. So that's how I look at Be OK. And you know what? I think if it was written by the band, it would be a song that would still be played at all their shows today, and everyone would sing along. Yeah, I know they occasionally revisit it in live shows, but everyone would sing along to it because it just has such a catchy chorus with that call and answer. It's infectious, it's brilliant. Yes, it might not be a song written by them, but I think it's a wonderful sign of what they would become. It's a brilliant song, it's catchy, it has the performance of the band that we know and love, and I think it's an interesting extra string to their bow, and that is why you should revisit this song.